Welcome back to round 2, episode 2 of the National Universities Quiz Challenge. Round 2 for the first team was an absolute blitz, in as much as they had an extra 15 seconds. The round was really fast and the type of knowledge was really impressive. Now we're going to see if the new set of teams are also going to be able to match up, or unfortunately we will not be seeing some of their faces again. Just a reminder, 3 teams are going to be eliminated, which means at the end of the day, we are going to tally the scores, and the 3 teams with the lowest scores are unfortunately not going to make it to the third round. My name is Tembani Kumalo, and I'm excited once again to talk about Priska Signoro, who is in our sign language desk. And I'm also excited to talk about the adjudicators, Enizoa, Jairos Mutore, and Blessing Glovu from the Ministry of Education, SEWAT, and the National AIDS Council, who have decided to give the participants 15 seconds to answer their questions. So I hope you guys are hopeful and happy about that. And how are you guys feeling?
We're excited for the new round and we can't wait to get into it.
Well, the beautiful part is it doesn't matter where you finished in the last round. This is a new slate. It doesn't matter if you were the survivor of the round or you were the top breaking team of the round. We are just going to start over. So, once again, this is where your script are, and I'm going to open it, and in there are a series of questions that I really hope you guys are going to ace. If not, then unfortunately, this is the last time that we will be seeing you. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
And you guys?
Yes, we are.
Thank you, and Nast.
We are ready.
Thank you, and there's a open the envelope. Okay, so there are 4 categories in this round, which means you're going to answer a total of 16 questions. Question number 1 is drone. Category 1 is on family planning and contraception. And the first question is an abbreviation question, which says, what does the abbreviation COCP stand for? I repeat, what does the abbreviation C or CP stand for? Your timer starts now. Time's up. Please show your answers. All right, MSU, I see that 10-second rule really helped. Like you finished in a blitz. Yeah? Can you read out your answer?
Combined oral contraceptive pill.
Thank you. And Bindura.
Combined oral contraception.
Finally, Nast.
Combined progest.
All right, thank you. The answer that I have is combined oral contraceptive pill. Question number 2 is a definition question. Question number 2 is a definition question. And the question reads, what is dual contraception? I repeat, what is dual contraception? You have 15 seconds, which start now. 5 seconds. Time's up. Please show your answers. Okay, that was fast. Let's start off with Bindura. What is your answer?
It contains progesterone and estrogen.
Thank you. National University of Science and Technology.
Prevents STIs and pregnancy.
And Midlands.
Protection against STIs and pregnancy.
The answer that I have is dual contraception is a way to prevent both STIs and unwanted pregnancies. It consists of using a double protection, which is combining two methods, for example, a condom to prevent an STI every time you have sex, and at the same time, a more effective contraceptive method, such as an IUD, an implant, or an injection. Question number 3 is a statistics question, and it reads, what is the fertility rate for Zimbabwe? I repeat, what is the fertility rate for Zimbabwe? Your 15 seconds start now. 5 seconds. Time is up. Please brandish your answers. All right, let's start off with National University of Science and Technology.
3.5.
Bindura
Plus or minus 70%.
and Midlands.
84%.
Okay, well, the answer that I have is plus or minus 3.444 births per woman. That is the fertility rate for Zimbabwe. The final question is a general question, and the question reads, when is the World Population Day commemorated? I repeat, when is the World Population Day commemorated? 15 seconds, start now. Time is unfortunately up. Okay. Well, if I may ask, Midlands State University, where did you draw your answer?
That is the first answer that came into our mind.
Wow. Do you think it was inspired? Like, if it comes first, it's true.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, you read out your answer.
3 October.
3 October. And Bindura.
17 January.
And once again, where did that answer come from?
Well, it's the beginning of the year. We're celebrating life, population and stuff. We just had to, connect the dots.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have Sherlock Holmes in the house. And finally, Nast.
5 June.
Okay. And would you want to explain the process of how you came to the answer?
I think it's so obvious.
Well, well, I don't know who writes dictionaries these days, but it seems the word obvious here is, it's kind of hard to explain because the answer that I have on my sheet is 11 July. Yeah, that was obvious. So, category number 2 is on STIs, including HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis, and cancer. The first question is an abbreviation question, and it reads, what does the abbreviation UTI stand for in line with STIs? I repeat, what does the abbreviation UTI stand for in line with STIs? 15 seconds, start now. Five seconds. Time is up. Please show your answers. Well, I genuinely like the smile from the lady from MSU. Can you please read out your answer? Okay, were you sure? Are you sure about that?
I've got a doctor in the house, so yes.
Wow, this is unfair. Bindura.
Uteral transmitted infection.
Thank you. And Nast.
Urinary tract infection.
Well, the answer that I have, doctors are amazing, is urinary tract infection. So go see a doctor, please. Next question is on definition of terms. Never self-diagnose. Go see a doctor. Please pick up before I allow your timer to start. The next question is a definition question, and it asks, define adherence in relation to HIV treatment. I repeat, define adherence in relation to HIV treatment. 15 seconds, start now. Time's up. Please show your answers. Again, MSU, I like how the doctor just started writing before I even finished reading the question. I was halfway through and someone was halfway through. Please read out your answer.
Taking pills religiously as prescribed by health.
Okay, Bindura.
Taking medication in time.
And finally, Nast.
Keeping and adjusting.
Keeping and adjusting.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. The answer that I have to that question is the extent to which a patient takes the agreed upon medication or other treatment is prescribed. The third question is a statistics question. Let's see if your knowledge of human biology will help. The question will read, according to UNAIDS, what is the current global number of people living with HIV? I repeat, according to UNAIDS, what is the current global number of people living with HIV? 15 seconds start now. Time's up. Please brandish your answers. So, yeah. Nast, how many people are currently living with HIV according to UNAIDS?
240 million.
Okay. Bindura.
1.4 million.
And finally, MSU.
Plus or minus 36.7 million.
The answer that I have is plus or minus 38 million. The final question in category number 2 is a general knowledge question, and it reads, are you guys ready? Okay. Identify any one effect of mother-to-child transmission of STIs. I repeat, identify any one effect of mother-to-child transmission of STIs. You have 15 seconds. Five seconds. Time's up. Please raise your answers. Nast, can you read your answers?
Blindness in child.
Pardon?
Blindness in child.
All right, thank you. Please read your answers, Bindura.
Child may be born blind.
Thank you. And finally, MSU.
Congenital malfunction.
It reads malformation.
Yeah, it's congenital malformation.
All right, thank you. Well, the answers that I have include stillbirth, neonatal death, low birth weight and prematurity, sepsis, pneumonia. Wow, look at you waiting for your answer. Okay. Neonatal conjunctivitis. Neonatal conjunctivitis, and finally, congenital deformities. The next set of questions will be drawn from the field of gender-based violence, including sexual exploitation and abuse. And question number 1 is an abbreviation question. And the question reads, what does the abbreviation LGBTIQA plus stand for? I repeat, what does the abbreviation LGBTIQA plus stand for? You have 15 seconds. Five seconds. Time's up. Please brandish your answers. Let's start with Bindura. What is your answer?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, intersex, queer, and asexual.
Thank you. Please write your answers, MSU.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, others, asexual.
Okay. Okay. Please write your answers, Nast. Please write your answers.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, asexual, and queer.
Thank you. The answers that I have include lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer or questioning, ally or asexual, plus. Okay. Next question is a definition question, and it reads, what is gender identity? I repeat, what is gender identity? You have 15 seconds. Time is up. Please raise your answers. Nast, what is gender identity?
One's perception on their gender.
Thank you. Bindura.
The way in which a person is viewed.
Pardon?
The way in which a person is viewed.
And finally,
A person being aware of his or her gender roles in the society.
the answer I have is an internalized realization of one's gender. Next question is a statistics question. And it reads, globally, how many children aged 2 to 17 have experienced some form of abuse or violence according to the World Health Organization? I repeat, according to the World Health Organization, globally, how many children aged 2 to 17 have experienced some form of abuse or violence? You have 15 seconds. Time is up. So, Midlands State University, how many children?
25%.
Okay. How many children from NAST?
1 billion.
And Bindura?
1 in 4 children, that is 25%.
Well, the answer that I have is 1 billion children. The final question in this category of gender-based violence is a general knowledge question, and it reads, which African country was the first to legalize or recognize LGBTIQ? I repeat, which African country was the first to legalize or recognize LGBTIQ? You have 15 seconds. Five seconds. I said 5 seconds. Time is up. Please show your answers. Wow, I guess I should be silent, right? Look at you putting me out of a job. Please read out your answer.
Africa.
Thank you. Please read out your answer, MSU.
South Africa.
And NAST?
South Africa.
Correct. The correct answer is South Africa. The next section is category 4, and this is going to be your last section. It is based on COVID-19, mental health, drug, and substance abuse. So once again, I wish you guys good luck. This will be your final 4 questions. The first is an abbreviation question which reads, what does the abbreviation SARS stand for in relation to COVID-19? What does SARS stand for in relation to COVID-19? Your timer starts now. 5 seconds. Time is up. Please judge your answers from National University.
S. Acute respiratory syndrome.
Thank you. Bindura
Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
and Midlands.
Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Well, the answer that I have is severe acute respiratory syndrome. The next question is a definition question. So the question reads, what is the other term used to refer to the time it takes for someone with an infection to start showing symptoms, in brackets 2 to 14 days after infection in the case of COVID-19? I repeat, What is the other term used to refer to the time it takes for someone with an infection to start showing symptoms, in bracket 2 to 14 days after infection in the case of COVID-19? You have 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And it's time up. Please show your answers. Please read out your answers from Nast.
Incubation.
Please read out your answers from Bindura.
Incubation period.
And read out your answers from MSU.
Incubation period.
Congratulations. The correct answer is incubation. The next question is a statistics question. You like math? No. Okay. No. This isn't hard math. The hard math. The question reads, most people who contract COVID-19 show signs and symptoms after how many days? I repeat, most people who contract COVID-19 show signs and symptoms after how many days? You have 15 seconds. 'Time is up. Please show your answers. So I have to admit, I was very tempted to say you have 14 seconds because the answer is 14 days. Please, we now move on to the final set of questions, which is general knowledge. This is the final question that I'm going to ask for this round. I'm really glad you guys have loosened up. Lunch really does wonders on people. Food, the Africans, right? Well, the question reads, name any one COVID-19 vaccine type offered in Zimbabwe by the Ministry of Health and Childcare. I repeat, name any one COVID-19 vaccine offered in Zimbabwe by the Ministry of Health and Childcare. 15 final seconds. Five. Time is up. I guess you guys want to go back to your 10-second rule because that was really fast. 10 seconds, right? Right. Well, please read out your answers from Bindura.
Sputnik.
Thank you. And how has been the tournament so far?
Well, it has been really educational in a way, and we've learned actually to cope with pressure and to even crack a joke whilst you are being bent in here or something. But it has been quite an experience, and it's something you can never give anything just to not live again with.
In hell?
So, yeah, it has been an experience.
In hell, who's burning you here?
Well, the room temperature, the sun, and the quiz, the quiz master, of course. It's a combination of tortures.
All right. It went from I'm cold to I'm hot. Okay. Please, how do you feel about the round from Nast?
Well, generally the round was okay, and the competition in general, it exposed us to a challenging situation in which we can learn to cope the pressure, and it's a nice environment.
Well, thank you. And can you read out your answer?
The answer is Sinopharm.
Thank you. And finally, Midlands.
Our answer reads Sinopharm.
And I know that coming to quiz is something that is very demanding. I just want you to just briefly explain what the process was like before you even came here, the hard work, and how did you guys research?
For me, it was hectic. My partner was giving me so much pressure.
Well, he's a doctor, right?
Yeah, you know doctors.
Like, take your pills, exercise, get vaccinated, and then read. It's torture. Anyways, that marks the end. Sorry, the questions that I have, actually, the answers that I have to that question are Sinopharm, Sinovac, and Johnson & Johnson. With that said, that marks the end for the second round, episode 2 of the National University Quiz Challenge. I am certain that you had fun and the teams loosened up. It's not as tense as it was in round 1. Round 1, everyone was not just sweating. I mean, people are sweating, but they were scared and they were shaking. But people improve, and lunch really did its wonders. Anyways, now we are going to wait for the judges to once again tally the score, while we also have round 2, episode 3, with a different set of teams in the room. And in the meantime, I do advise you to stay tuned as we switch over for a quick break.